Some harrowing stories are emerging, helping us understand what those migrants trying desperately to get to Europe have endured. Some of the survivors of the ship that sank last week say not only were they crammed onto an overloaded boat, they spent a month confined to a warehouse in Libya before they left, beaten and abused by the men who trafficked them. Today, as Stuart Greer reports, the captain of that ship appeared in court.
Chaotic scenes inside a Sicilian courtroom where 27-year-old Mohammed Ali Malik of Tunisia is facing charges for mass homicide, human trafficking, and causing a shipwreck. But the alleged captain of the worst maritime disaster in the Mediterranean since World War II claims he's innocent. He says he's a migrant, just like the others, said his lawyer. He paid to be on the ship. Malik was one of only 28 to escape from the fishing boat that capsized with more than 800 people on board. Prosecutors think it happened when he accidentally rammed the boat into a rescuing cargo ship. Two other survivors testified about the brutal conditions they endured in Libya leading up to the tragedy. They spent a month among 1,200 people packed into a warehouse on the outskirts of Tripoli. If you disobeyed the traffickers, you were clubbed. Many were beaten to death, they said. On the day of the crossing, as they were boarding the fishing boat in a dinghy, a young boy was allegedly thrown overboard for standing up without permission. A 25-year-old Syrian, Mahmoud Bikit, was also charged, but he's denied any involvement, raising doubts he's really a crew member. Was he? This is a deduction. We could assume anything, said his lawyer. Witnesses did not specifically identify my client, but only spoke of a man with pale skin. As the hearing was held, the ships kept on coming with another 85 migrants. The EU has boosted funding for search and rescue missions following the drowning of 1,700 so far this year. But those that do make it can spend months, even years in limbo. They're confined to camps as they apply for asylum, but most applications are rejected.
1 year is okay. 16 months, 17 months after you got a refuse. You're shocked.
And like the asylum system, Italian justice also moves notoriously slow. It could take months before the alleged captain and crew member face trial. Stuart Greer, Global News, London.